Join me today as I rearrange and organize my children's room. My two boys share a room and we want to get this extremely organized so we can bring in a desk for them to do all of their schoolwork on and projects on. I'm starting by moving everything out of this side of the closet because we've decided to put their black bookshelf and where we store some toys into the closet so we can gain a little bit more floor space. Today's video is in collaboration with Laura from Our Oily House. Over on her channel today, she is also sharing a video about organizing her home. She regularly makes videos about essential oil education and cooking from scratch and organizational tips. She shares a ton of recipes and tips on her YouTube channel, but she also has a blog called ouroilyhouse.com, and she also has a free masterclass to learn how to become an essential oil expert as a newbie. I just love watching her channel and I get so much inspiration and organizational tips from her. So you can check out her channel. I've linked it down below and I hope you can get some inspiration off of her organizational video as well. Everyone has been telling me in the comments that I need to stop lifting things and getting on ladders, so I have taken your advice and I enlisted my mom and husband to help me today, and this helps to also get more inspired and get more done, and it makes it fun. This shelf ended up fitting perfectly in here. There was just the right amount of space, and now Grant is going to attach it to the wall. We like to attach all of our furniture to the wall so we don't have it falling on the kids. Hooks are a great way to stay organized. We had these in the closet and we just took them out and now rehanging them here. And I just like to make sure it is low enough so both my boys can reach these hooks so they can hang up all their hats, belts, and everything else that they love to keep. Now we're just rearranging the furniture into a better position. We had brought the boys' beds together because one of them was scared for a while and they wanted to have the beds pushed up together. They felt safer that way for some reason, so I said, why not? And then now we've realized that we are past that stage, so we can move everything back into a way that makes the room flow better and allows them to have more floor space so they can play in their bedroom. Since the beds were moved out of the way, this was the perfect opportunity to vacuum and give the room a really good clean. I also wiped down the walls where dirty fingerprints had been left for a very long time, so this was just an excellent opportunity to clean everything. We are swapping the mattresses and we're gonna rotate them, I guess, as well. Organizing this room reminds me of the book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. It's, you change one thing, then you have to change another thing, then you move another thing, which leads you to move another thing. And yes, so that's how this room is always evolving. But that's okay because I actually love moving stuff around and reorganizing stuff. Now I'm just hanging some art over the hooks that we hung outside of the closet, and this little area is complete and I'm super happy with the way it turned out. It's very organized, and now we are on to organizing some of the toys under their bed. I love using under bed storage options. These containers are from IKEA, and it's great because they can pull them out themselves, and it makes it much easier for them to put everything away and see the toys that they're trying to find. This is the one bin we could probably go through and declutter some items. I ended up getting a few of these clear bins with the locking lids from Target, and my reasoning for getting some new ones was I like the locking lids and I wanted them all to be the same so they could stack together in the closet easily, or just so they could all work together. And here I'm just taking all of the fire engine and Bluey toys, I'm putting them all in one bin. That way we just don't have a lot of little things floating around the room and getting mixed in with all the other toys. We do have this one bin of what I call random things, and usually this is the bin that gets the most clutter thrown into it, maybe projects that they've done or things they've been given that are kind of junky toys. So I go through this the most often and just get rid of things that look like trash or things that are broken or things they never play with. My mom and Calvin decided to organize the books while I decided to try to come up with an idea for organizing a little bit of the Lego. I personally do not organize little Lego, but I gave Emmett this smaller box with the locking lid so he could put all of the tiny pieces in, the ones that he's always looking for, like his little Lego men and the swords. Little guys, I think it'd be better if they all just went in here, and then this can actually fit into here, but you put the lid on it. Does that make sense? So you can keep all your little special, you know how you always say, oh, I have special little pieces? You can go through and find them all and put them in here. Calvin and Grandma just organized all the books. Ow. And I've just used these little bins that I got at Target to put some of their play stuff in, Army Men and like a connecting thing. We still had room to hang their few jackets they have, and I'm so happy we put this in there. Out here we hung the hat rack and they could put their belts on there. We put some of the art up there so it's out of the way. Down here we have the firehouse that Grant made, and we've put all of their little characters and furniture in here, so it's just nice and clean when they're not playing. I love under the bed storage. So over here we have the box of random stuff. Over here we have all the little Lego, and in Emmett's spare time he's going to go through and he's going to pick out all his special little people and pieces and store them in here, so it's just easier for him to find everything. Turning around now, under Calvin's bed we've just put all the Duplo and all of his trains. Here is the closet, and I still need to go through some of this stuff, but we have books that are going to be handed down to the baby, more babyish books. We have books for a little bit higher reading level for right now. And then up here we have some summer clothes, off-season clothing. We swapped some bins around, but in here we just have masks and extra hats and swimming stuff. In here we have all the babies. If a baby cannot fit into this box, we have to declutter it. That is the rule. Down here is where we keep all the shoes. It's easy for them to just toss their shoes in here. And usually I keep one pair of each type for each child. Over here we have these 3 shelves we hung a while back. And of course I would not have hung this one so low because this is a little awkward. But that's okay. I'm keeping it like this for now because who knows, we might move everything around at some point. And I got these 2 very inexpensive little baskets from Target, and this is just a great place for them to put all these little knick-knack type things, their camera, you know, a mask, stickers, whatever they want to keep, and it makes it less cluttered looking. So I'm happy with that. And then they went and got their little Christmas decorations out a little early, but I let them do whatever they want with these shelves because it's their room and I don't want to be too controlling and bossy, so I let them do their own thing. These are Calvin's drawers, and I just like to separate things when I can with these little boxes. This is from IKEA. And yes, we do fold clothes, but it ends up like this very quickly. So I let him sort his own socks, and this is kind of how it ends up, but he will match them up himself. And I like to let them do as many things as they can on their own. I hope that this video can inspire you to maybe declutter or organize a space in your home. Also, make sure you check out Laura from Our Oily House. I'll have her video linked below. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.